And Nevada is a little bit unique in the sense that because we didn't have large cities, but we had a lot of small towns, these women could emerge in small towns. And we take, for example, the case of Chew Fong Low. Chew Fong Low was born in San Francisco to a wealthy merchant family. And one day her father said, well, you're going to marry this man named Jim Low, who worked on the building of the Central Pacific. And she looked at him and said, but he's a lot older than I am. And he said, you know, he's a rich man. You're gonna benefit from this marriage. And so Jim Low took Chew Fong Low to Winnemucca, Nevada, where he had a store which had 3 wagons with 8 horses for each wagon. So this is a big company. And she bore at least 6 children with him. The youngest was Charlie Low, who owns the fabulous Forbidden City of the 1940s and 50s, one of the first Chinese nightclubs in San Francisco. Anyway, she starts to help him run the business, and this is typical of a lot of these women. They get involved in the business, and a lot of his customers were ranchers in Idaho, Oregon, and Northern California, as well as Northern Nevada. And he had a lot of Native American customers as well as workers in his huge warehouse. And so she began to speak Paiute, and she was fluent in Paiute. The Paiute Indians called her Bida, meaning auntie, which is the revered way that you address a Chinese woman. And so when her husband died in 1909, she took over the business, and it prospered even more. Of course, by this time she had her children helping her, as many family businesses occur. And then in 1922, she said, I'm tired, I'm gonna retire. And so she moved to San Francisco, and she built the first modern apartment building in San Francisco on Powell Street, which still exists as an apartment building. And when she died in the 1930s, even the mayor of San Francisco attended her funeral and praised her for her forward-looking ways and all of her community service, which by that time was tremendous. And she was, of course, a major funder of the Forbidden City that her son ran.